Hello guys, Frank is back with the 10,000 kilometer owner review of this Kona electric, or my Kona electric here in the background. Maybe you're thinking about to buy an electric car, and maybe it can help you a little bit. Today this video in English language, due to this car was or is sold also in many countries, and I think I can reach more of you when I produce that video in English. So what is going on? I've got this car right now since half a year roughly, and my wife and I drove 10,000 kilometers with that car, which means roughly 6,500 miles, I think so. And yeah, I think was I satisfied or not? I want to give you some hints today, and I can tell you it needs many time on that video that I can give the things which I was unsatisfied. No, I just kidding. There was nothing. The only thing you have to do is charging and driving. Yeah, in the background you can see one of the DC charger. And yeah, in detail, we are very satisfied with that car, and there was nothing. And I think there are only two little things I want to tell you which can be better or which could be better. Yeah, the first thing is 80% of our driving profile is driving on German Autobahn, because my wife is working 25 miles away, and the best way to her working place is to drive via the German Autobahn. And we are driving with a speed with 85 miles, 140 kilometers. So, and at this speed, the wind noises and the wheel noises are a little bit louder than I expected. And maybe when I drive with my other car, the Mazda MX-5, it's much more quieter. So I think Hyundai save a little bit money in some noise reduction things in that case, but it's not a reason not to buy that car. But I want to tell you the one thing which could be better. Yeah, the other thing I want to show you directly at the car, it's the back camera. And this camera is here in that area, and that area is much affected by dust and dirt, and it's not the camera is not protected from dust and dirt. So sometimes you need a tissue or something else to clean the camera. I know it from Volkswagen that the camera is behind the sign, and when you drive backwards, the sign is moving a little bit, and the camera is coming out. So also a little thing, not a reason not to buy that car. Yeah, let me say at least some things to the fuel or electric consumption. In winter, I got this car in the beginning of November, and I drove a few months in winter, and the average consumption with a driving profile 80 kilometers or 80% Autobahn, and the other one city driving and so on, were roughly 20 kilowatts an hour per 100 kilometers. That means 20 kilowatts an hour for 60 miles in average. Yeah, so and the real average in winter, the real average range when I charge the car, I can see how far can I drive with 100% loading battery. It's in winter 310, 320 kilometers. That means roughly 200 miles. But I'm using the heating system, the seat heating, the radio. I'm driving totally normal, also like I drive with the other car, and also with winter tires. And right now I've got the summer tires here on, and we've got 20 degrees Celsius right now. I think it's the best case for the best temperature for the battery, where you can expect the longest range. And right now when I'm charging full, I've got a range of 350 kilometers with my driving profile. If you only drive short distances in town or your village and so on, I expect 400 kilometers. It means 250 miles. But with that driving profile, you can expect a real driving range in summer like that. 20 degrees. We've got April right now with roughly 350 kilometers. And what does it mean per 100 kilometer in average consumption? That's interesting. I've said in winter there was on the Odo or in the driving computer, it's calculated with 20 kilowatts an hour per 100 kilometer. And in summer right now, with the same driving profile as also in winter, the car is calculating with 19. It's only a little bit less than in winter, 19, 85 to 19. I think it's a driving profile. When my wife here is driving in my hometown, or I'm driving in hometown, you can expect 16 kilowatts an hour per 100 kilometers. So now you can calculating is with your electricity costs in your own country. And in Germany, it means when I'm calculating with 20, I can calculate it better. You have driving costs of roughly €6 per 100 kilometers. The price is coming roughly from the price for 1 kilowatt an hour, no, 1 kilowatt for 30 euro cents we are paying in average, yeah, in our household. And when you are charging here at the DC charger, you are paying 39 euro cents per kilowatt. And when you use, no, it haven't a slower charger. Some chargers have also the slower possibility. When there do you need your own cable. I've showed in one of the last videos. Then you pay 29 cents here in average in Germany. So that's all. That's the owner 10,000 kilometer owner review video from Frank and his KONA Electric. And it's still amazing if you got the possibility drive an electric car. The acceleration is amazing. Okay, when you've got a sport car before with 600 horsepower, I think you can't compare. But this car has 204 horsepower, and it's the car with the best acceleration I've ever got. Yeah, so it's amazing when you are compare it with a Mazda MX-5 I've got. This car has 194 horsepower, and it seems like a dune, a sand dune, yeah, a hiking sand dune. It's unbelievable slow, yeah. This 194 horsepower in the Mazda MX-5. Okay, this car has an old six-speed transmission, automatic transmission. I think the half of the horsepower is going into the transmission and doesn't come out anymore. I'm a little bit dissatisfied with the Mazda. It's a little bit windy right now. I hope you can understand me. But the acceleration and the speed with that electric car, it's amazing. If you got a possibility, test an electric car. It's a very, very nice experience. So that's all for today. And last thing going out is a Tescasita here. Maybe I pronounced it right. In the north of Houston, where my daughter take part in the school program in the USA. It's a nice gift from her. So that's the reason I wear it today. A Tescasita in the north of Houston. Thanks, and to all of you, and we see us again maybe when I've got plates at my Crown Vic and also at my motorbike. The DMV, the registration office, is due to the stay-home order and the shutdown is still closed, like also in the US, in your states. But if you ask yourself, it's a stay-home order and I can go with my car, it's still allowed to go to the gas station. It's not a gas station, it's an electric station, but it's some other things are closed, like car dealers, car washes, everything, instead of groceries, supermarkets, and yeah, some things, drugstores you need for your health and to get your foods and so on. Thanks again and see you soon. Bye bye.